All right.
All right.
Welcome to Blackest Night. Who wants to do a recap from last time? Because I don't think Owen was here.
No one was here.
Owen was
Owen
here.
was here. Okay, cool. Who was not here last time? Anybody?
I think we were all here yesterday or last
Super.
2 weeks
All
ago.
right. We'll take Steve off the board and we're good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All right, guys, you are in the sewer. You are with the dead octopi, mini kraken, strange pet that must have gotten flushed down years and years and years ago. You guys know that you have to go down the stairwell, and other than that, I'm not sure that you got full directions.
Yeah,
If we did, no one paid attention to
We
him.
didn't get anything other than down.
I know no one paid attention to the directions.
That's the fun part.
Down. I think I might have given you some more, but I know nobody paid attention. Because you guys didn't know where to go to get to the stairs, and I definitely gave you directions there. But that is all good. You guys are very
I can
excited.
find a rat. I have smart rats.
And Pay Cully can tell us where to go too. So
That's true too.
How would Picully know where to go?
I mean, he could tell us if there were monsters and stuff down the stairs. Like,
He can definitely lead the way.
yeah.
That is a thing.
And die. I mean, lead the way.
I mean, and lead the way.
Do you have your Picully marker?
I do not.
What on earth ever happened to little Picully?
Probably got lost
I
on the
know
map.
he was
Oh,
on.
wait. I thought we changed up the marker when he came back.
We may have.
We might have. I'm going to go to one of those maps. I archive all the maps after I'm done using them,
Okay.
which is great and terrible all at the same time.
I think the last time I remember seeing him was the Shadow Realm. So
All right, where is the Shadow Beast? I think that might be it.
Can you not repopulate it, Andrew, or does it not let you?
I can. I have them all labeled randomly. Let's just say organization has never been like my forte.
Nice.
So they have sweet names. They
Says the
sound
sales
cool.
manager.
The names all sound great. They're very exciting. But they don't necessarily make the level of sense they should. Let's see. Come on, Pay Cully. Shit. All right, so you guys can, start talking about where you're going or what you're up to while I get this going.
And,
all right.
So I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
We killed the big squiddy thing.
Yeah, we killed the crap out of the squid.
Oh yeah.
And,
You did. Then you took stuff out of its stomach.
Yeah, I forget what it had, but I
Ew.
think it's archived somewhere.
Ew.
Well, scroll
Yeah.
up.
Drinking chalice. And a bunch of gold and silver.
At 5 GP, 640 silver pieces, and an ornate drinking chalice.
Is it the horn that Andrew has?
Yeah, the elven god of song and drink.
It's totally the horn.
For sure. All right. So are you guys going to the stairs? Is that the plan? You going to scope the rest of this place out? What are you guys doing up here?
I think
The bridges are broken, so if you're going to walk through them, you got to tell me how you get in there.
I think Locke, being the curious kitty that he is, would at least look down this hallway on the east, the western side of the room, because it's just right around the corner.
Sure. This is actually going to go ahead and open into what looks like a tunnel, like a sewer grate, like a pipe, like a very, very large pipe.
Like a smoking pipe, or
Think like Mario Brothers, but on its side.
yes.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
And so is the gook flowing in or out of that?
The gook is flowing into the cistern. The cistern seems to be the place where a lot of this stuff is coming.
Okay.
Bye, Ruby. Night-night.
If I walk up here, do I see anything of note if I peek in there?
So the tunnel is literally just where the sewage is. To really peek in, you can kind of stick your head down. You're going to see some little bits of webbing and stuff like that, but nothing major. It looks like stuff kind of comes and goes here. There's no pathway. There's nowhere to walk.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just Mario-style pipe.
Okay. I don't think I'm willing to go crawl in there. So
I don't recall anything like that in the directions. So.
So your guess is this stuff is at least 5 foot deep, based on the size of these pipes. This looks a lot more like a modern sewer or like a Roman aqueduct just underground. Very, very large troughs of sewage. There's a bit of a whirlpool kind of going down here. This appears to have something in the center that would take you further down.
If we're willing to swim.
If you're interested in learning how to hold your breath. And I don't know, maybe you are.
well, there's nothing that way. I know there's stairs over there, but perhaps we should look around.
I'd be up for that. I would be fine with that.
I think that's a good plan.
All right, guys, move your characters 3 squares at a time. Make sure everybody gets an opportunity to move theirs before you move yours another 3 squares. Rick, you can move you and Pay Cully 3 squares at any given time. You do not have to. You can also say he's on your character and you don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, if you can regen the token easily,
Yep.
I'm gonna just say he's on my character.
I super can now.
He's in my pocket.
You should, yeah, you can represent him. He's good there. Controlled by. All right, cancel. Never mind. Cool. Yep, super. He's in your pocket.
Cool. I moved my 3 a second time.
Okay. Jack, are you going anywhere?
Sorry.
You don't have to be. You can be hanging out. You can do some fishing. You can be checking out the water, whatever you want. Everybody else is kind of cruising around.
I can only go 3, so I'll go this 3 this way. That's fine.
Right. I'd like to take a running leap across this here.
We're not snapping the grids right now. Is that something we need to change?
What's up?
We're not snapping to the grid here.
You're not in the grid?
Yeah, it's not like it's.
We can do
that's weird.
In betweens.
Yeah.
If you go up to the navigation and then like the options for the page, you might have the grid turned off.
All right. Grid enabled, size 1 units. Everything looks like it's all put together.
Okay. And then if you right click, no, because they are showing up as tokens.
Oh, there it goes.
There's a grid.
I just made it a little bit more opaque.
There it goes. It's snapping to the grid now.
Okay.
So weird.
That is super weird. I just made the grid a little bit more opaque, but whatever works, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. That actually, yeah. I don't know why it was doing that. It was almost treating you guys like the background pieces.
I know Roll20 did have some stuff going on today because I tried to log in and do some stuff on my other game, and it was just like, nope, F you.
I did the same thing. All right. Locke, you see something very similar to what you saw up top. There is a large caved-in area. It does look like trickles of sewage are coming through. This place seems to be mildly less deep than the other areas. A lot of the depth here is in turn from backflow from the cistern, as well as the slight trickle that seems to be coming through this kind of ruined area.
Okay.
Gotcha. Another 3.
Oh, that was weird.
What happened?
Pretty sure that I timed out. Everything kind of stopped. Now you guys are all caught up now, so that's good.
Welcome to the internet's home of your worst nightmares.
Hooray,
Nope.
bandwidth.
Note to self: get new router. Checkbox.
Nice.
So I'm gonna wait for the rest of the party to
Very slowly get there.
before I make any rash decisions.
That seems
Right
like
on.
a good plan.
And you are wearing your amulet, right?
Yeah, I have my Guido necklace.
You have your Guido
Yes.
necklace. I like it.
Wearing it with pride.
Dude, it reflects nicely off your black fur.
Mhm,
Really, that
mhm.
accent pop you were missing.
More like gets entangled in it.
This doesn't ever seem to get entangled. This seems to lay perfectly flat. And unlike a lot of necklaces where the charm might spin and never be in the right direction, this one is always in the right direction.
Where it contacts my chest, does
Also-
it make it hairier?
It does not. It does not. But the hair there seems mildly less greasy than the rest of your hair, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a little bit cleaner, a little bit neater.
Huh.
That's pretty super sweet.
Nice.
I'm sort of hanging back a little bit. I think I'm kind of good where I am now. Like I want to see how.
Okay.
I'll move forward a little bit more then.
I can cast water breathing, but I'm really not sure that's gonna help. Guys, I'm not sure this is water.
I'm pretty
Breathe in
sure
the
you cannot
sewage.
breathe sludge. Just going to say.
Everything's mostly water.
Yeah. Yes, but.
I'm made out of water, fucker. Can you breathe me?
I point down at the sewage. Last time I saw something like this, there was something pretty cool, and I point at my cool silver necklace.
Andrew, does the debris look somewhat
Sturdy enough.
stable-ish, or is it just completely just kind of like floating on the water?
It is definitely not floating on the water, but it definitely doesn't look stable. That is, I mean, it's collapsed tunnel, essentially.
Okay.
Collapsed piping, stuff like that. You can see there's some, obviously some infrastructure behind it, some like bones, if you will. There's some wood planks, things like that have fallen, but all the wood seems to be pretty well rotten. And the spots where the rubble is a mixture of stonework and some kind of gray terracotta. And this lining is kind of that gray terracotta
Okay.
between where the
Rubble on the
sewage is and where the rock is. Yeah. But that gray terracotta, as you get a little bit closer there, Locke, and you kind of remember from the first place you were checking out, that gray terracotta is kind of sharp. It looks kind of gnarly.
Like sharp, porous, like lava rock, or like sharp, like jagged.
Sharp like jagged.
Sharp
Okay.
like you're gonna take damage if you get into it.
Well, if you were to fall on it, it wouldn't go well.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow.
Kitties don't fall.
It's more than difficult terrain to get across there, though, right?
It will be some kind
I
of
have to
check more
make,
than
like,
likely.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
So at this point, it'd just be easier just to jump across, I would think.
Not for me.
No, yeah, right.
So this is all destroyed wood. So right here, sorry, I was talking about the rubble over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
all
we were talking about
destroyed
this right here,
bridge.
yeah.
The destroyed bridge is
Oh.
all broken wood and floaties and stuff like that. You're not sure that you could get across.
Like at all.
There are posts in the center of where the bridge would be that look firm still, but everything else is pretty much a wreck. So you'd have to do an acrobatics check to get to the post here in the middle, stay on the post, and then move to the side. It'd be like a small balance beam kind of thing.
Yeah,
Not
I'm just,
impossible, but depending on your jump, you may be safer with a jump. I don't know.
Yeah, my
I know
jump
we're-
is 8.
I know we're only moving 3 squares at a time, but can I go ahead and assume that I have the 10 feet beforehand to jump it?
100%. Your jump is great. You're super strong.
Okay, then I should be able to make that fine.
Yeah.
So jumps whatever your
strength score.
The score, as long as you have the 10 feet up before you, I think. That's what I just read.
Yep.
Oh hell yeah!
Do you have a like a 12 or 14
I got it.
score? You have a what?
I have an 11.
Ooh.
So if I step from the edge, I get 1 foot on the other side.
You have to have a 10-foot running start.
You have to have a running start to do this. Yeah.
Mm.
But you can go back over where I am and blow past me like Rogar did.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna try over here. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
since everybody else is across, you guys waiting on me? Is that cool?
I'll come
That's
over
fine.
there as well. Yeah.
All right, just in case.
Just
I
in
fall
case
off.
It's there
something
here in
happens,
case something
I want to be
comes
there.
up.
So what kind of a check would you like for me to make? I feel like these rocks are pretty stupid, and I can make them believe with my deception that I'm gonna get across okay.
Definitely, I mean, obviously, deception is the skill I'm looking for here.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
You have a couple options. You
Okay.
have a couple options. You can either make an athletics check,
Okay.
and which point you're basically trying to hold on to some bits and pieces that are the sturdier, heavier rocks and pull yourself across.
Okay.
You can try acrobatics, which is where you're kind of trying to dance across the ones that look like they'll hold your weight briefly. Or you can give me a survival check, basically putting your general outdoorsiness and know-how to work for you by saying, okay, this is the right thing to step on, this is the wrong thing to step on.
Would nature
can-
work for that?
So this is definitely not natural.
Okay. This is the ick.
Well, it's not that. It's just poop and rocks, and I mean, there's not a tree to be seen. It was man-made originally, and then it's been destroyed. So, survival is kind of just the closest thing you'd get because it would allow you to.
Yeah. Acrobatics
Again,
and athletics are definitely not my my forte.
Can I like climb up on this side and then like sort of clamber out and reach out to assist him?
Yeah, you can assist him and give him an advantage. But I'm going to need an acrobatics check as soon as you get to the square you're on right now, or athletics. I just assumed you'd be acrobatics. Maybe that was racist.
I mean, we all did.
I mean, it's frankly
14.
terrible for me. 14.
That is close. I mean, yeah, you're okay. You feel things shifting underneath your tiny kitty weight. You're going to be able to give Decimus advantage here, but you almost didn't make that happen.
Wow.
Could I actually make that disadvantage?
Oh, I want to drown you.
100% can. If you want to make a disadvantage, you can drop him in the poo. I'll allow you to make a deception check so he doesn't even know. I mean, at this point, you've seen that. Okay, yeah.
I help you.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to roll in the pose because I'm close enough. So that'd be
No, you're not thinking about it. What's your passive?
my passive.
You only roll in opposes if you're actively disbelieving him.
So passive is of what?
It's 10 plus your
Passive insight.
plus
your insight.
intelligence, and if you're
Wisdom, not intelligence. Insight's a wisdom skill, I believe.
insight is a wisdom skill. You're right. His wisdom is good though.
I was gonna say my wisdom's like +3. So
Are
what?
you
13?
proficient in insight?
Are you proficient in insight? Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Don't you have a character sheet?
That's +6.
Okay. You can actually tell passively that Locke is trying to push him into the poo.
I'm actually like I'm actually
You
like
can't
giggling
stop
under
him.
breath.
You can't stop him because it doesn't happen. You can't tell until he does it. But Rick, go ahead and give me disadvantage on your survival check to cross this.
All right.
Kitty.
You will know at the end that Locke definitely dropped Rick in the poo.
So you reach out for my hand and like you do this and then I do this the whole.
So sorry. Oh,
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. You didn't think anybody would catch that because I don't think Rick's going to catch that, but Owen definitely noticed. So
congratulations! The healer now knows that you're being deceptive at the party.
Rick, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Lucky for you guys, I have a good constitution.
Why do you have a good constitution?
Well,
He's
I
a
had it
spellcaster.
on disadvantage.
You're fine. You rolled advantage and disadvantage. You're good. I don't mind. So you do not end up retching.
I
But it
gag
is
a little
only-
bit though.
Oh, 100%. It is only 5 feet deep. You're able to walk across. It's oddly slippery on the bottom, but
Don't say that.
oddly slippery. But you are able to claw your way up with minimal tripping, so you don't really get your face submerged. But you're definitely talking up to like your chinny chin there. You were able to keep kind of the nose and mouth and eyes up, but barely. Your
Locke
hair
at this
got
point
in.
is just dying of laughter, like keeled over, slapping the knee, laughing. And as you climb out, Decimus, he turns and says, "We're not even yet, but we're getting close."
So
So
I'm gonna take a little handful of the poo, and my 9 dexterity throw doesn't hit Locke's AC, but he knows I was throwing something at him.
we are now throwing poo. I like where this game has gone. But,
Wow.
so, Rick,
Wow.
when you get out, you will have disadvantage on any skill that involves charisma until you take a bath and get your clothes washed.
So good.
Everything.
So
with
if you
my
were trying to
warlock is charisma.
persuade or intimidate or lie to anyone, you will have disadvantage because of your stink.
Does it
I
affect
feel
my
like
attack rolls?
General presence. Huh?
Does it affect
No,
my...
nothing about your jacket. No,
Okay.
no. Just
I
skill and just skills involving other people. This is like social shit.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
social
But,
game is way
but-
down because you look like a bum.
And because I smell like shit.
Andrew, I feel like you should have an advantage on intimidation checks at the very least.
You know, in public society, I don't know that he does. I mean, maybe if he's at a rich ballroom, maybe. But in general, right now, he looks worse than the guy you see off the side of the road every day. By
I mean, to be
leaps and
fair,
bounds.
I jumped in the shit earlier too, so I probably have all that same disadvantage going.
But you did it on
As
purpose.
do I.
You did, but
I actually
Michael, when you
gagged
put
from
on your Guido necklace, actually, all the shit just fell off you.
Oh,
That's so good. So good.
nice.
So all that shit just fell off you. You don't really understand how it was, but as soon as you put that on, you cannot get wet. And you will always be clean while you're wearing that necklace.
I love it. I love it. I love you, Rick.
So he can't clean himself.
Can I-
Oh, that's
I
gonna
mean-
be awkward.
I can't mage hand to do anything to try to clean myself off. That's
No, it'd be prestidigitation. I
I
hate that word so much. Prestidigitation.
I haven't been drinking, I swear.
I have only begun to drink, and I still can't say that word. That is not an alcohol-induced problem. That is a terrible word-induced problem. So yeah, if you had prestidigitation, you can take care of that. Mage hand definitely won't get it there. You can kind of wipe off some of the bigger globs. So anything that was kind of 50% solid, you notice that there was like a little thing behind your knee in that kind of weird open space. And like the cuffs of your pants have some specific things that your mage hand can get rid of some of that. But
The hotel room at DJ's wedding, Owen.
Oh God. Yeah,
I don't know if I want to know.
There was a used
Long
condom on
story.
the counter.
it is disgusting.
Oh.
That was there before we checked in.
Oh,
But
not even one of yours. Okay,
It was not used by somebody who was sharing the room. Nope.
right on. That's
Awkward.
too bad for you guys, because ooh.
Oh.
But yeah. So any kind of physical interactions with people, you will have disadvantage.
What did you do to
Okay.
my guy, Mike? Man.
I mean, he dropped you in poo. That's super funny.
I missed how we got rid of this. I'm sorry. If at all possible.
Oh, that's so good. So good.
Oh. Thanks, fellas.
All right. Gentlemen,
Fucking staircase now.
I think we should go to the staircase, gentlemen. The poo stays where you were, Rick. You're safe.
I'm
You're
good.
leaving a trail.
All right.
Like a slug.
All right. So
Nice, nice.
when my son has the occasional blowout and then tries to run, we say
Oh, no.
slugging.
Slugging.
We call him
Slugging.
the poop slug, and he is slugging around the house because you get the small trail of blowout.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Rick is
Get the
poop
spot
slugging.
bot. It's gonna be a long
It's
night.
gonna be a day. All right. Are you guys going down? This is a rickety iron staircase that is a circular staircase, just like it's shown here. It looks like it's half ladder. This is incredibly steep. Everybody will be able to make it fine except for Rick. He's going to have to give me a dexterity check at 10 just to make sure he doesn't slip because his feet are covered in shit.
Rick's going last.
And that shit is uniquely... Huh?
Dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity, acrobatics or dexterity saving throws, fine, whatever you want.
Yeah, I got a 6.
All right. So Rick is actually going to fall down the steps. Rick, you take no damage, but it's very embarrassing as you bump and bruise yourself down. And eventually do get to the next level where we are going to move you players here. Fog of War, where? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, everybody's in a place where they can move their character, right? All right, cool.
No, I can't see anything.
I
There I
can't
am.
see anything.
You should be
sit
all
there.
the way over to the right. All the way to
I
the
had to zoom
right.
out.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, there we go.
I accidentally did not. Normally, I will rotate the map so you're starting at the correct place, and I did not do that this time. That's on me.
I was like, where the fuck am I going?
I don't know, but
There
somebody
is-
just drew a down my shit.
That was my bad. I'd like to erase that, but I don't know how.
Pretty sure I can. Cool. So this part of the sewer is quieter. It's darker. It's older looking. It doesn't look as big and modern. You no longer have kind of the clay troughs. You'll notice that the sewer line goes right to the rock. It definitely looks like it was made generations before the upstairs version. And the sewer itself is much smaller. Everything's a little bit tighter. Everything's a little bit slower.
Really?
That was not me.
The joy of playing with grown-ups. Ooh.
Are we playing D&D tonight, or are we playing poop on Rick?
You're the one that chose to try it.
I didn't think
Don't-
somebody was going to
don't-
fucking psych me.
Don't worry, Rick. You're the DM next. It's all on you, baby.
That is
You're the
true.
DM next.
I get to tell you how to roll stats in a couple weeks.
This is very true.
Exactly, dude. It's all you. You get your revenge later.
That's why I wanted to point out it was not me.
Revenge
Just
is
playing the
Oh,
long
it's
game.
totally me. Totally me.
It is a dish best served cold, my brother. And Owen did make fun of your stash.
Dude. Poo stash.
All right. So, guys, this is darker. It's tighter. It's just a little bit weirder. It's all very old. And you're definitely hearing something further down.
Hey,
Rodgar's
this can't be
hungry,
good.
apparently.
Decimus, would you like me to hold your hand?
Jack, will you tell Locke to go fuck off?
Rick, you still don't know that he dropped you.
Okay,
It looked
I am
completely
the
innocent
only
to
one.
you.
fair enough. Yeah, then I'll hold your hand. I
It
didn't-
looked completely innocent to you.
I
You did
thought-
not.
I thought he said he did one of these.
So
You were in the water by then.
he chose to use deception on it. So it was one of those, but it was so slick, it looked like he all of a sudden got an itch or had to scratch his balls. I don't know what it looked like, but it looked like a very natural maneuver
Fair enough.
that he would have done. Might have looked like him hiding from the splash as he
Fair enough.
did that.
Decimus
but,
will definitely hold your hand then, because I figure we're friends.
I was also laughing hysterically at you.
I mean,
I mean, he did fall into poo. If I move him, can I move him with the poo stash? I can't really. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to double check the poo stash situation.
It is not currently moving.
Guys, go ahead. We're at the 3-foot squares again, or 3 squares at a time, so 15 feet at a time. This sewage design is Rick. You have all the languages, right? You still have them all.
I have several languages. Yes,
Do you have Elven?
I do.
You have
Okay.
Poo Demon?
So you're going to notice that this is very Elven in design, and it has various Elven symbols. This looks to be something that you would see in a very, very large Elven city, very, very long ago. So when we were giving kind of the aqueduct example earlier, this is definitely giving you more of that aqueduct kind of feel than what you had earlier.
Okay. Do I see anything that says like this way or any sort of like directional markings?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, but the poo seems to be flowing the direction you guys are walking.
Just to be clear, this green stuff is not actually the poo, is it?
Yes, the green stuff is all the poo.
I'm sludging.
For sure.
Might as well just.
Isn't he immune for like the next 24 hours or whatever?
Yeah.
Own
You
it.
will not retch at the poo. You are so poo covered now that the poo does not bother you from a aroma perspective.
I'm still getting the fuck out.
Yeah.
Own it.
You don't think that's a bad idea? You're not sure that it's healthy from, a poo perspective?
A perspective.
All right, Rick, you are leading the way. You are going to see a faint light down in the distance over here on this end. Sorry, I can't tell if you can see my pointer when I do it in the blackness. So there's a faint, what could be candlelight or torchlight, but some kind of flickering light.
Okay. I've also got dark vision normally to 120 feet.
Yeah, and that is not bad. It's great for you, in fact, but you're not seeing people from where you're at.
Okay, fair enough.
The light's coming from down a corridor, but I will go ahead and open up this corridor for you because you can see very, very far.
That's kind of why I was leading the way.
120 feet. That is 65 foot squares. There you go. Wait a second. 5 at a time. 2 is 10. That is 12 times 2, 24 squares. That is a lot of fucking squares.
Yeah. My Lord provides. He burns away the darkness.
And the poo.
Oh, nope.
Not quite there yet.
Poo's still there.
No, I can burninate the shit out of this poo. You watch me. As soon as I find a spare set of clothes.
Don't go try to talk to anybody right now. And Rick, you'll notice that this ends up in another Super Mario Brothers kind of tube. Only this one appears to be all made of stone, ornately carved and wrought.
Which way? Down or left?
Down.
Okay.
Left continues to go past. That is just as far out as you can see.
That's fine. So yeah, guys, we got a choice to make. We can go towards the next tube, or we can go left, and there's more on this level. What do you think?
I see light coming from the left, correct?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing coming from no light coming from the from down. But I do see a way to go to the next level if you want to steamroll the dungeon, because that's basically where we're at. And we don't want to leave anything behind.
We're here for one reason, and that's to get the girl.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're here to.
You're here to find
Yeah,
Belgora.
And yeah,
The Golden Dwarf's daughter, Belgora.
didn't really
Sorry.
stutters
I was thinking tacky 80s movie reference. Keep going.
Fair enough.
Which way do we want to go?
Towards the light, I would say.
Fair enough. That's where I'm going. Mike. I know
That
it's you.
poo stash, man.
I know it's you.
I'm not denying that.
I know we don't do gratitude here, but I fucking love it. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Decimus has no idea. Guys,
No, it was a good deception. I mean,
is there something on my nose?
Not good enough.
not good enough from Jack, but theoretically.
Now it's off center.
That was just weird. There we go.
There we go.
Now it's just weird.
Rogar?
All right, does anybody have a light source? I know the Dragonborn can't see well in the dark.
Yeah, that's true. I do have a torch, but I haven't used. I don't have it equipped right now. So
Then you probably need to have something equipped, or somebody needs to have a light spell or something like that cast.
I can put
Right.
light on your shield, Rogar.
that would be super helpful.
I'm going to cast light on Rogar's shield.
Perfect.
Just a moment.
Nice.
I cannot cast light. Never mind. That was my old guy.
Oh.
That was my old guy. I can see now, so I don't have light.
So I guess I'll temporarily just be holding the torch instead of my shield then for now.
Okay.
So that's just so I have a light source here. So I'm going down
You
to
can also
18
always
AC.
hold your shield and the torch and use the torch as a club-like weapon.
Right.
But every time you hit with a torch, there's a 10% chance that it goes out
Right.
from all the swinging and the what have you and banging against metal armor and crap like that. It is
All
your-
the swinging.
Tiny little sticks. I mean, it's like Zelda.
How much of an action is it to drop the torch and re-equip the shield if I need to, like in the heat of combat or something?
no action to drop a torch, and donning a shield is, I think it's just an action, but I'm not positive.
It used to
Gotcha.
be crazy terrible.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'm not currently holding my weapon. Maybe I'll keep the shield open.
It takes one
up,
action to doff or don a shield. So, yep, one action, you're fine. But you will lose your attack.
Well, then,
You do know you can pull out a weapon as part of your movement.
okay. Then, yeah, I'll probably just sheath my weapon, then just hold the torch, one hand, shield in the other.
Yep.
Probably more useful that way.
You know that would be faster.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
Go
Your
team.
combat expertise lets you know what's up.
Now I have a big idea.
I mean, that's going to be hard to keep on your face. All right, guys, continue forward. It's funny, just right there. All right, everybody going? So, right on. Jack, are you leading the way? Do you have dark vision? I can't remember with your race. It's new to me.
I think he was holding one of the torches that Steve snapped off, if I remember correctly.
Steve, what's torch? No, I'll just test dark vision on myself. We'll just make that easy.
Oh, you have the spell?
Yep.
All right, great.
Can you do it on more than just yourself?
It does not say. Just duration 8 hours. Touch, one action. Components, verbal, somatic, material. Touch a willing creature, granted the ability to see in the dark for duration. That creature has dark vision out to a range of 60 feet.
So no.
So no.
Okay.
Do you need it?
Per cast,
I
anyway.
was gonna have you cast it on Rogar too.
Rogar needs it.
But I'm out of range
Cast it on
right
him
now.
as well.
He's out of touch range. So
I assume it's a concentration spell, or is it not on?
It does not say concentration.
it is not constant.
Right on. That's cool. There's a bunch that aren't. I guess that's not surprising.
It's just a
Right.
second level transmutation.
Right on.
Action, touch.
If you wanted to cast it at third level, I'd allow you to add one more person onto it.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that.
I'd allow you to go ahead and do that at third level.
Okay.
With a third level slot, I mean.
Yeah, Decimus had that spell before. He
Okay, so
disintegrated.
you guys have a tough time. This Pooh River,
Yes, I can see.
you guys can't get a running jump to cross this Pooh River, Owen.
What?
Unless you go all the way back to here, you got to have 10 feet to cross the Pooh River.
Well, it's 10 running start, and then you can do a diagonal before the other. It'd be different if I was doing two
All right.
diagonals.
I'm actually not mad about that. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
Fair enough.
completely agree with you if it was 2 squares.
Okay.
Dark vision for everybody, go.
I can see.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
All right. So
Well, if I can see fine, I'm gonna put that torch back away so I'm not drawing attention to myself here.
I'm gonna
All
move
right.
here and look
Rick.
over here.
You open things up. Rick, you see a lone Kingsguard in his full purple regalia. He doesn't seem to notice you guys at this point, but you guys know you're not being particularly quiet.
That's fair.
What with the poop jokes and the smacking and the what have you.
And the
The
handlebar
random
mustache.
giggling.
The giggling and the ass grabbery and whatever else you're doing.
The
The general
grabbery.
8th grade locker room shenanigans.
Yeah. So I can actually get across this because my jump is 8 feet. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna get across and go try to talk to this guy.
Okay.
Great.
I mean, Rick is the face of the party. He's really got the social charisma to get it done.
Especially covered in poo.
Totally covered in poo.
Hello?
He still does not seem to notice you.
I'm gonna wave to him. Hello, Kingsguard.
Who's there?
We are the Oathbound. I am Decimus.
Our conscience.
He gets up off the ground. He was kind of sitting Indian style oddly, like really strange, alone in the dark.
We seek Belgora.
The prisoner.
Aye.
We have the prisoner.
Why was she taken captive?
It was commanded.
Commanded by whom? You're the Kingsguard.
We are. I'm a company man. I don't know who commanded it. My superior told me to come down in this shithole, and I did.
Where's your superior?
Commander Logan.
Is his office on this level?
We don't have offices in the shitter.
Well,
I'm not sure why we're here.
Commander Logan has been known to put his base or his command tent in very strange places.
I hope you're not besmirching a great leader.
No, merely
sure he
stating
is.
his practicality.
You're already coming off mildly awkward because you're covered in poo. He's already like mildly just not in
Ooh.
your favor.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
We've come to speak with the prisoner.
It's not been authorized.
We are men of the Oathbound. The king has given us his blessing, and we have his passage wherever we would like to go.
Well, you can come, but you can't necessarily talk to the jailed woman.
I'm going to show him the hanky.
You can go anywhere you want, but we're under
Hanky.
orders that she is here. She is dangerous to the Empire.
Dangerous to the Empire. a small little girl. Okay.
You'd be amazed at the power a small girl has over people.
Fair enough.
All right, have you not
It's the
moved
cuteness
closer?
factor.
No, I have not moved closer.
All right. You're kind of shouting from 30 feet away. Not that 30 feet is particularly far, but you're definitely he can't necessarily see you. You guys don't have lights on you. I mean, there's really no reason for him to trust this strange voice in the darkness.
Well, he's the one sitting alone in the dark.
You're waving your
Jeez.
hanky around, but
Good day to you, sir.
Can't really see it.
I'll wave goodbye.
You can't see that.
it's a good day.
So is it dark in that room, or is there light?
Completely pitch black. The light is coming from further ahead of you. Rick can see some more shit.
So how feasible would it be for me to get into that room unnoticed?
The light's coming from where I'm putting my marker all the way to the left. Super feasible. There's no reason to think that he can see you.
I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna hop across here and I'm gonna stealth on in.
Okay, go ahead and give me your stealth.
You're fucking invisible.
You are super invisible.
Super stuff.
So I'd like to make my way around the perimeter of the
Okay.
room and see if there's anything that I can see other than just four walls, and then I want to kind of get a closer look at him from behind.
Sure. You do know that when you're walking around looking, you get disadvantage on perception and investigation, even with your dark vision. So it is difficult to investigate things while you're cruising around in the dark.
Okay. All right. So 13 perception.
13 is actually pretty good. You're going to notice that this guy seems to be. And he got up when he heard Rick's voice, but he sat back down cross-legged. You don't see anything specifically around him, around his back or anything like that, but it does appear that he's drawn some symbols right in front of him. You can't really make out the symbols, but they seem to be drawn in chalk. And you, as a betting man, you'd guess that there's some kind of arcane nature or something like that.
Sorry, I need to hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
As long as you're not stealthy, we don't mind.
Clomp.
Okay. And I can't really make out the symbols, so I couldn't like copy them down onto a piece of paper.
If you're willing to go 5 foot closer to him, I'm going to make you make another stealth check, but you're not going to have disadvantage or anything. But if you're willing to go there, you can go ahead and write them down.
17.
17 still pretty solid. You do notice some strange sounds around this guy. Go ahead and give me a will save. That's wisdom now. I apologize.
Terrible. 6.
Okay. So their voices in your head now, kind of cackling, kind of doing strange things, saying strange things. They're very confusing. It's like 100 voices. And they're all whispering, like talking about the darkness, talking about these things here. They're telling you how the darkness will take your soul. Bits and pieces like that are kind of echoing in your mind. You're going to have disadvantage on any skill checks you make until you've shaken this off.
All right.
It's like a little glimpse of madness in your head.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Evil, darkness,
Darkness, evil, darkness.
So you can copy it down.
All
but
right.
To copy it, to get a good copy with what the tools you have and stuff like that, I'm going to need a forgery check, which you'll have disadvantage on.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Forgery check, huh?
It's only going to be a DC 10. It's an easy one to hit. So a forging kit will be intelligence. And if your proficiency with a forgery kit, you get the forgery plus your proficiency bonus.
All right.
Otherwise, it's a straight intelligence check.
All right. Here we go. 11.
That's fine, but you do have disadvantage because the whispers in your head.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
11.
You're fine. 11, you get a good copy. You're not looking to make this so it passes to anybody else. I mean, you're just trying to copy some words, so not a problem.
Okay. So once I have it pretty well down, the voices are creeping me out enough that I want to get out.
Okay. You got to give me a stealth check to get away from him again with disadvantage. And as soon as you've done that, you get out of the room.
Okay. Let me actually turn on disadvantage now. All right. 18.
Dude, you're so good at things. You make this look easy. All right, you make it out. No problems.
So I come tiptoeing out of the room and say, Rogar, pardon me. I have to go talk to Stinky Man.
Go ahead and make a wisdom save now that you've left his presence. You do not have disadvantage on the wisdom save.
Oh, well, 6.
All right. You're still a little bit crazy.
Yep.
What the fuck? Locke?
Decimus.
Yeah.
Do you hear the whispers?
Yeah.
They're like everywhere. They're talking to me. There's hundreds.
This place is really fucked up.
Yeah. It's Anyway, I like kind of hurriedly just like put the piece of paper and shove it towards your body. Look, this man, he wrote something on it.
Don't fall in the poo. The voices get worse.
I've already been in the pool.
I mean, he has been in the poo.
I know. I'm
He
just
has
fucking
been in
with
the poo.
you. So I'll read it. What does it say?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Does it matter that I have Eyes of the Runekeeper and I can read all writing?
Nope, this is just like spell component kind of thing.
Cool.
But Arcana 14, that's pretty solid. You can tell this is some kind of binding. This is some kind of like a dark protection spell or dark holding spell. You're not 100% sure. Either it's protecting something in the room or it's holding something in the room.
So maybe he can't leave.
Maybe he can't. Or maybe it's stopping something from getting out to your world even.
Okay, something that big. Okay.
It could be anything like that. This could be used in a lot of different contexts depending on how it was put on and where it was put.
Do I have any
You're
idea
surprised that
about
it's only done in chalk. Something like this would normally be wrought in iron or something bigger and more permanent because it'd be something that you'd want to hold.
Do I have any idea of the juice behind it?
Not from his drawing.
Okay.
You probably would if you got up there. Chalk gives you a really vague idea that's probably low-level juice.
Okay, but it's not a level 9 spell.
Right.
Okay. This is probably not the thing that's holding back the ick.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing that major.
That was my point.
This would be like a creature. This would be like a thing.
Okay.
This is something you'd expect in a prison.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Is that what's making the voices in my head happen?
Maybe it might be holding them back from coming across to everybody.
So if I went and wiped away the chalk, it wouldn't make the voices go away?
It might. Yeah. Do you want us to wait here while you do that? You want to go try to wipe them off?
Trying to think of a good. I guess it would still be a wisdom save at this point for me to like keep myself from going to do that because I feel like it's a bit maddening.
Sure, go ahead and give me a wisdom save, and if you make it, you'll be done with the madness. If you're not, then you can go ahead and do it. An 11 is not going to do it for you, brother.
Not going to do it. If you really think that would work, maybe I should do it.
Yeah, you should go do it.
I'm gonna walk back in there.
All right.
Yeah, but
you're fine. 3 at a time, guys. 3 at a time.
I'm not moving.
Did it seriously come back in there? What exactly did he see in there?
Some really fucked up writing. He's gonna go try to wipe it off.
Disadvantage on yourself. You're so good. Look at you.
Still pretty good at that. All right. And it's like just right in front of him.
He does not appear. Yes, it's right in front of him. He does not appear to notice you. He does not appear to have any ability to see in the dark. You have not noticed his face do anything other than track noise.
Okay, I'm just going to take my paw and scrub away the symbols.
Okay. As you scrub, as you first break that, he screams. And he looks up at the sky, and you can see him because of your vision. You see all the color go out of his body. And there's a strange black shape standing in front of you. And 3 more appear to your sides. These seem like something that might have been making these whispers in your head. These are strange, elongated humanoids. They stand about 9 feet tall and are probably no more than a foot wide at their widest. Their arms easily reach 7 or 8 feet out. They have strange black metal weapons. It's so less dramatic when I get the hiccups. And the guard in front of you looks exactly like he did in life, only it's like the color was literally drained out of him as you wiped that writing away. I would like to go ahead and make sure I have deleted everybody from the initiative tracker and then have you guys roll initiative. So It would be lovely of you if you did that.
Oops. I did not have my guy selected. I got a 20.
Okay, I'll go ahead and add you.
Oh yeah, being the big roller here.
Everybody rolled stellar on their initiatives this time, you guys. We are a lively party.
We'll be there in like 5 minutes.
I'm just gonna go hit the shitter. I'll be right back.
Well, the nice thing is the Shadow Guard beat a bunch of you with 143, but not everybody. All right, so Locke, you are first. Shadow Guard is second.
Okay.
Oh boy. We have trouble. Trouble. Oh boy. I will pull out my two weapons.
Okay.
And say, sorry, I messed up your writing.
He yells, "Why did you do this to me?" His voice seems to slowly fade as if he's getting sucked away from this world.
My friend told me to.
Go ahead and roll your wisdom save at the end of your turn with advantage.
At the end of my turn, okay.
At the end.
Okay. All right. So, I suppose I will step up and take a couple swings at him.
All right.
Because he looks pretty evil at this point, I would say.
Disadvantage is not affecting your attacks. It's only your skills.
Only my skills. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So my primary hand, 19.
It's going to hit.
And my offhand is a 22.
That hits.
So we will do damage, sneak attack, and damage for 21 total.
Okay, your offhand almost seems like it's not going to do damage, and then it almost seems to absorb the darkness around you. And some of that drow craftsmanship seems to bring on a keener edge, and it almost seems to radiate blackness as it plunges into him, and you do some great damage to him. You get advantage on your save now.
Okay. Come on, wisdom. Oh, yeah.
All right, that advantage gets you out of the madness.
Okay, so let's see. I've moved one, and then I will use my fancy footwork to step away and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here.
All right.
And I'm pointing in there saying, black people, wait, not wrong wording. The ick people.
All right, it is the ick people's turn. So we're going to go ahead and go with the ick people.
It's the darkness.
This one is charging at you. He seems to float. He seems ethereal in how he moves. Nothing seems to even shift outside of his body propelling towards you. His first attack. What the hell
19,
just happened?
19 will hit.
All right, there we go. 19 with his first attack. And his second attack is going to be a 7. So he hits once. And I need you to make a con save.
Not great.
Okay. You lose 2 strength.
Oh, good. I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to have that damage.
Yep.
So I'm down. For someone that has 8 strength already, that's not great.
You think this guy could be a very dangerous foe with that low of a strength? And it's going to make jumping across sewers harder and harder.
Yeah.
All right, the next thin apparition comes after our good friend Jack. Jack, he gets a 19 to hit you.
I'd like to use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack.
All right, you can do that. So his other one is a 16. Does a 16 hit you, Jack? Jack? Owen?
He looks frozen.
He does
Yeah.
look frozen. All right, somebody pull up Jack's character sheet real fast. I'm on it. Come on, character sheet. What is it? He gets hit.
I tried.
You did good work. Oops, I did the wrong thing there. He is going to take D6 plus 2, and he also has to make that save. So he's going to take 7 damage, and he's got to make a save to see if he holds on. All right, Jack, you took 7 damage, and you have to make a con save.
We can't hear you.
Stuttering very. Looks like he moved like. Yep, looks like it's coming in now. Can you hear us?
We can't hear you.
Can't hear you though.
Put your mic down. Put your mic down.
Now we can.
There we go.
Go ahead and give me that con save, baby.
All I heard was a lot of fast-paced stuff, and then click. I was like, "Oh, great! There goes the
You
internet."
gotta take 7 damage and give me a con save.
You got some shadow shit up in your business.
Con save.
On the plus side, Locke thinks that worked.
All right, Jack, you do.
It did get the
You
voice.
take 2 strength damage. And Locke, you
I
get
currently
missed for the
collapse.
second. Jack, you get missed for the second. All right, it's party. It is Decimus Ravenwood turn.
Oh, it's too tired.
So, I'm gonna need Dex saving throws from everybody, including Locke and Jack.
Okay, the little guys are going to be
Dex saving throw.
Yep.
Little guy,
Jesus.
big guy. Well, the big guy definitely didn't make it. 2 little guys are boss.
So
Woo.
the total is 37 damage.
Okay.
Half
And
save,
I've already used
DC
my
17.
reactions. Or wait, evasion doesn't make you use your reaction, does it?
Nope.
Sweet.
You just get evasion because you boss.
That's nice.
That's why I didn't hesitate throwing the fireball, because I knew you could get out of it. You're a sneaky kitty.
I didn't totally get out of it, but
Would you take 1?
I rolled a 15 on my dex save, so I'm taking half.
What's your save, Rick?
17.
Damn, you a boss. Did my big guy didn't make it? Yeah, okay, good. Yep. All the little guys died. You cleared the room of the little dudes.
18.
How's the big guy look?
The big guy looks wounded. Jack, did you take that 32 fire damage?
Oh yeah,
37.
you can mouse over me and see what my health is at.
Perfect.
37.
That's more what I was talking about. I like that 37. That's the kind of fire I like to see.
The
fire.
Lord of Destruction.
I'm not healing you. Not happening.
The Lord of Destruction requires it of me.
Don't care.
All right. So, Jack, or Rogar, you are up. I apologize. I assume you're done, Decimus, right?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Dude, you cleared the room very nicely, though. Rogar, what you got for me, baby?
Step over my dead body.
You can walk through his slightly less alive body than he wants it to be.
Can I jump here? Behind him.
Yeah. If you have 5, 10, 15.
I have 18 strength right here, so.
But what's your movement?
30?
Yeah, you're good. You can get there.
All right. Hopping behind here and taking out the Orcish Black Iron and taking a swing.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
And taking another swing.
Okay, that is not going to hit.
Okay.
You notice that your Orcish Black Iron doesn't do as much damage as you're used to seeing done with it.
Gotcha.
You do remember you have that holy sword that you found at the
True,
temple.
but I don't know how cursed it still is yet, though.
It's corrupted, but you don't know exactly where it sits. So, Jack, you are up.
Going to sit here and not so silently heal myself.
All right, cool. You gonna move? You gonna do anything else with your bonus?
Nope. Not enough strength to do all that.
All right,
Gonna sit here, heal myself.
Locke, you are up. If you don't put this guy down, he's gonna get another round of attacking you and Rogar with 2 attacks that drain strength.
Yeah.
Ready to put this guy down.
Luckily, I can run away.
Son of a...
But I will stabby with both hands.
Just give me your damage. The first one hits for sure.
First one hits, second one doesn't. But we will...
That'll put him down with your sneak attack. He is done so.
25.
In a poof of shadowy, smoky craziness. And now all you hear is the dripping of sewer pipes.
Decimus, it worked. The voices are out of my head.
That's excellent. I'm really glad they went away.
Thank you. I feel bad for sending you into the poop this time now.
Wait, you sent me into the poop? You motherfucker.
He totally put you into the poop. All you see is like my hand kind of like fluttering against my chest kind of a thing. I'm currently like sprawled on the ground right now.
I don't suppose strength damage is anything I can heal.
It is not. It takes a restoration spell. And give me a medicine or religion, your call.
Yeah, move over to him first here.
Actually, if I shift, does it get rid of it, Andrew?
All right. So no, it would not get rid of it. Rogar, you know that a long rest will get rid of it as well.
I gotcha.
You've heard of these things. This is a temporary deal. Normally, a nice long rest will save you from this problem.
I'll bet the crystal caverns will take care of it too.
That's true. The crystal caverns probably will.
Not that that's easily accessible right now, but I mean, it totally could be.
Yep.
Oh, my mind is clear, but I don't feel like I could lift a thing.
I didn't get attacked yet.
You didn't take the strength damage?
Nope.
Okay,
nope.
Cool. So it didn't affect anybody who's actually using strength as their attack ability.
It didn't, but it did affect people that I could have killed quickly. I was kind of hopeful that some more of those little guys would hit. I missed twice.
Yeah.
Super lame.
And then they got burninated.
You did burninate them pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
All right, party, you're good to go. Everything's back to the 3 squares at a time, 15 foot.
What do I see down here?
A closed door.
Closed door? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we want to inspect this door down here, guys? There's a closed door at the end of this hallway.
It is in my name.
Why don't you go knock on it?
That's not really my style.
See, why don't you see if you can pick the lock?
That's if it's locked.
If it's locked.
I
I'll be
will
right here behind you.
Shuffle across here. Where's the door?
I'm sorry. I thought it would show up a little bit better. There should be a little like
I see like sort of a brown.
It should look like a little bit of wood.
Yeah.
Down
No.
Nope, down here. Down south to you.
Oh, I have to jump? Oh, God. Okay.
I try to throw him across.
You could try to athletics him across if you wanted.
Oh,
If you're not feeling up to it.
I would allow you to shot put like a shot at putting a small child in a pool
I
where they half jump and you half shot put.
if
I
I
would
had
allow
to
that.
if I had to quantify how far I can jump, it's about 6 feet right now. So I think I can do it.
All right.
All right, I will run and jump across.
You barely make it. It's a little slick down here, a little dewy. You feel the kind of, but you do not make it down. You're good to go. Perfect. That is a beautiful acrobatic. You actually make it look styling instead of looking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You tuck and roll.
You slip like Tom Cruise on the poo.
All right. This hallway is deceivingly tight. Instead of everything else you've been through, this is more like a 4.5, 3.5, somewhere in their foot hallway. You are a slender build, so it's nice for you. But you think Rogar would have to come down this sideways. This is definitely made for a race of people that is more slender than Rogar.
All right. Well,
I kind of doubt they came this way then.
you said it's kind of
Dwarves aren't very slender.
elven stonework and stuff down here.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Well, I don't see any reason why this hallway would be trapped, so I'm just gonna walk down.
Okay. It seems fine. Nothing has happened.
Okay. Looking at the door, is it what kind of shape is it in?
It is in shockingly good shape for being in the bottom of the sewer. This is iron. This is a wood door with iron bindings, and the iron is perfectly clean, and the wood is completely unrotten. You notice a strange language. Do you speak Elven? Do you speak Elven, Michael?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
You notice a strange, very beautifully flowing-looking language carved on small, very, very tiny, minute bits of the door and the hinges and the ironwork.
Is there a lock on the door?
There is, and it does appear to be locked.
And it does appear to be locked. Okay.
The lock looks like it has not been used in ages.
I'm gonna come out and relay that information, saying that it's quite an ornate door. It's frankly beautiful, but the lock doesn't appear to have been used anytime recently.
Did you push on it?
No.
Maybe it's not locked.
Well, I've looked at many locks. It appeared to be engaged, but you know, we let sleeping dogs lie.
This might be the door that the little girl's behind.
That's pretty thin. Dwarves aren't exactly known for their slenderness.
Yeah, that's true. Let's keep going.
I'm fine opening it, but the last time I did something, well, I got lit on fire, and I feel quite frail.
Okay, let's keep going. Is this another set of doors over here?
It is not. I'm not sure why it looks. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't do a very good job of opening it up, maybe? Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so it's just a wall.
Yeah, that's just how I didn't reveal correctly. See, that's a tough thing. I don't see like what you guys see, and I wish I did. I try to go back and forth into the player view every now and then, but I can't tell. It looks fine to me, but I can see all the darkness that you can't see.
Yeah, I always just keep an extra window open in player view just so I can.
Oh, that's smart.
And
I like that a lot.
I mean, I have a 3-monitor setup, so I have the screen real estate to do that.
Yep.
But
I mean, I've been going back and forth, and it works okay. But obviously, when we get into combat and stuff, I stop worrying about it.
Yeah. Because if you can't see what you're doing in combat, you're essentially fucked anyway.
Yeah. So great question. I appreciate you asking it. Obviously, that's on me.
Jack, you coming?
Owen, are you still there?
Well, I'm here. Currently sprawled on the ground. Not enough strength to really move.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see where I would rank on the totem pole.
I thought you were
Jesus.
It's all right.
Sure. I'm going to change into a giant spider.
You've got more strength than me, right?
Fuck no. Jesus, no.
coming. This is
You guys
6.
overrate me.
Well, Michael has a 6'2". When you turn into a spider, you have all the strength you have normally as a spider.
Okay.
I'm getting you an icon.
Sorry, I was under the impression he could move. I feel terrible just leaving him behind now.
Just say, fuck you guys.
No, he could move.
He
was
could
whining about
move.
it. Don't feel bad. He was whining about it.
Says the man that's not going to be getting healed.
I have 52 temporary hit points. I'm not really worried about it.
Better eat him up. Num, 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 num.
Okay, Jack. Oops, not what I wanted
So
to do.
small.
Every time I kill somebody, I get temporary HP equal to my warlock level plus my charisma, which is 13. So
Jesus.
I have 52 temporary hit points right now.
Wow.
He was literally trying to kill you guys.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to kill the
Yes, you were.
I was not trying to kill you. You were just in the way of my fire.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not concerned as long as you guys don't die. There's destruction that's coming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, said so. Oh, damn, that's not the one I wanted.
What'd you say?
I think he said
says-
Oprah said so. Oh, and I'm putting a little green dot on this so I can tell that it's you versus a bad guy in case you were to fight a giant spider.
Note to self, guys.
Wink, wink.
We're probably gonna go against giant spiders.
Not that
Just
you would.
throwing that
just
out there.
saying that it could become a thing, and I want
This guy was actually just a copy of a token that's like right over here. We just can't see it yet.
maybe not. Maybe not.
All right. Don't giant spiders have a speed of like 60 feet?
I got a climb speed. I got speed. That'll be fine.
So you could catch up, right?
You guys are moving 3 squares at a time. You can move whatever the fuck you want.
By the way,
so it's fair to everybody.
this spider has a cloak around its thorax, so it's kind of weird. It's like a cloak billowing behind it.
It's got a weird, like, reverse bib.
So good.
I think that's the red hourglass of a Black Widow, but I could be wrong.
What do I see over here? Is this another closed and locked
It's
door?
another closed door. This door does not
Hallway
seem
narrow?
to be as ornate or as elven as the other door.
Is the hallway narrow like it was?
No.
Cool. Another door. What do you guys think? We passed the last one up. I'm gonna go see. if
Seems
it's
more
locked.
likely.
Is it locked?
This one is locked, and it is recently used. Even you, someone who is not proficient in locks, necessarily can tell.
I'm gonna give.
Unless you are now proficient in locks,
I'm not.
and then you can still tell.
I'm gonna give Locke the
Good
high
job.
sign. Come see.
I wave back.
Come here.
Oh, okay.
Door's locked.
Hello.
See what you can do.
Oh, sure. I want to put my little kitty ear up next to the door and see if I hear anything on the other side.
Give me a perception with advantage.
21.
You totally can tell someone's there.
Single someone or multiple someones?
At least one person, probably multiple.
Okay.
You wouldn't bet your life on it, but you're 90% sure. You feel close to you feel like that's a thing.
There's at least someone over there on the other side.
Let's go.
Do you feel comfortable just barging on in?
Yeah. Go ahead and open the door.
Okay. Thieves' tools.
Okay.
16 to
16
unlock
will
the
get you there.
I'm just gonna push the door open and walk in like I had a key.
Okay. So you walk into see this.
Oh, hello.
A very large ogre stands before two pools of water. Behind him is someone clearly of the king's guard, and on the other side is a strange, frail looking woman that has a staff and long flowing robes. She seems disheveled, almost unclean. She seems unlike any race you've ever seen. A slightly hairy humanoid reminds you a bit of a bugbear, but she seems sickly and almost infirm compared to every bugbear you've ever seen. So, very bizarre look to her. She goes, "Who are you? Why are you here?"
Oh, we come on the king's behalf. We are the Oathbound. Me and my friends. And I motion down the hallway.
Like somebody with autism, she doesn't seem to be looking directly at you ever as she walks forward. She constantly seems to be looking at your feet or at the wall beside you or somewhere that's just not you. Why have you come?
I kind of look over my shoulders and see if there's someone behind me real quick. And
The ogre seems super aggressive. He started to snort and kind of paw at the ground a little bit
I'm moving in the room. Hey,
in a very bestial kind of way.
what was Nurem's daughter's name? Is that Batilda? Is that right?
Belgora, you have a high enough intelligence, you'll remember.
Belgora, we seek the dwarven girl.
No one can come for that dark battery. No one.
All right, I want to roll a.
The king says not to send his people. He knows these things.
I want to roll a Arcana check. See if I know what she's talking about. Dark battery.
You have never heard of something like that. That is a very strange combination of words. You know what a battery is. You know what darkness is.
Right.
This is very different to anything you've heard.
Yeah, that's fucked up. This puts me on edge.
For sure it does.
We came to speak with Belgora. Why would the king not let? We're here on the king's business. Why would he not let us speak with Belgora?
The king has no business here. Right now, he knows to leave us be. You should be leaving us be. Why are you here? You shouldn't be in my rooms.
but we were
Who
told
gave
that
you a key? You shouldn't be allowed here.
the girl was taken on the king's behest.
All right, go ahead and give me a persuasion. You're obviously not lying here.
She believes the fuck out of you.
You super believe him. She was taken on the king's behalf. We know she is here for that reason. That is true. But the king said we must keep her here. We were not to allow anyone here, no one, including you, whoever you are.
It is the royal prerogative to change their mind.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I'm concerned.
And if
She seems to be getting agitated.
If I ask, who are you, and who's your
Big scary
friend?
Big hairy scary friend?
The aggro one.
So she says, I am Solana. And this is Grug. Grug keeps me safe.
Well, you can tell your friend Grug that we mean you no harm at all.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. You don't seem like people that should be here. No one told me someone was coming. Nobody said anything about this. This does not make any sense. This makes very little sense. This makes no sense.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have a prisoner in a sewer. So, you know, take that for what it's worth.
This is where she needs to be. She can't be by anything. Anything she's near could be problems.
She'll be safe with us.
No,
Does
no,
she-
she's
does
not
she have a-
leaving.
Does she have a connection to the Shadowfell?
We all have a connection to the Shadowfell. We're all touching the Shadowfell every day. People don't think they are, but we really are. Every time we reach out our hands, we're reaching our hands through 3 realms, 4 realms, maybe 5, who knows? But they're all right there, slowly touching us, slowly feeding us power, slowly reminding us who we are.
This is a dumb conversation anyway. Look, we're gonna have company. Eldritch blast, right in her face.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What?
Oh, that's a thing.
All right. So,
Okay, well, I had more questions, but sure, yes, okay.
She's fucking crazy. I'm assuming a 28 hits her armor class.
oh yeah, faux show, faux show.
15 force damage, right in the kisser.
All right. She freaks out, and since you did not tell anybody that was coming, everybody else go ahead, and it is going to be initiative time.
I didn't have my token selected, but I got a 14.
Hey, lady. Is that like Old Dirty Bastard?
It is, actually. Wu-Tang is for the kids. I've been getting my Wu-Tang on quite a bit lately. It must have subconsciously filtered through there.
Do you have the Wu-Tang lullabies?
I do not. Maybe I should have some Wu-Tang lullabies.
I mean,
lullaby.
it's a
That's
thing.
what?
Every year on Record Store Day, there's a group that does a lullaby remix. A couple years ago, it was Wu-Tang.
All right. Once upon no, that's not. I will find this later, but I have it's something I must look into because we do enjoy the Llama Llama by Ludacris.
Llama llama. what?
Llama
That is
llama,
pretty
red
amazing.
pajamas.
That's Matt's wife Emily's ringtone.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's kind of amazing.
I
it is
like
pretty
it.
awesome.
Cool. All right, you guys are all here. Everything is good to go. You guys have your orders, so go ahead and Spider Guy, do your Spider Guy things.
I'm gonna assume half movement for squeezing.
Yep.
No, that's not good. I get to there.
Okay, you're still squeezing. Perfect.
Done.
Rogue Gizzler.
Did you put me in, Andrew?
Oh, I'm
I got-
super
I got a
sorry. I did
14.
not. You got a 14?
Oh, yeah. So you go before I would. Yeah.
Yep. So this is gonna blow my load, but we're gonna do this again. So, just these two. It's 20
For what?
Fireball, deck save.
You can't get just those two. You got to at least have this guy in here as well. You're not an evoker. You can't leave anybody out.
Yeah, that's fair. If I would know that though, so I'm not gonna do that then. I
Because what is
will-
it, 40 foot?
Yeah, no, it's 20 foot. Fireball's 20 foot.
Oh, okay. You can make that happen. No. Sorry, it's less big than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. You can make that happen.
Everybody was really packed in tight before. So,
I mean, you could center it over here essentially.
yeah. So both of those guys, 29 damage. Dex save 17.
All right. You hear a scream from the other room. All right.
Dwarven
So
maiden screams.
Ogre first gets a 5. Old lady gets a 9, but she has advantage on it. She gets a 16.
It's a 17 DC.
Okay. And then person in the other room gets a 14. All right. So what was the total damage? I apologize. 27?
29.
29. Right. I got to add the 2 for whatever reason.
It's because all of my slots are 4th level.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't have a choice what to cast it at.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Cool.
take a couple of steps back.
All right. Decimus is done. Rogar is up.
I gotta think about this now. I guess we're all in on this then. Moon here. Take the Orcish Black Iron to her.
Okay.
It's 20 hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. So 14 and she's bleeding now. So 21
right.
total. Or sorry, no. Yeah, 21 total and she's bleeding now.
All right. She is bloodied. She is bleeding. And it is the ogre's turn. The ogre has a gigantic axe, bigger than anything you guys have ever seen, wielded by an individual. Go ahead. And anybody who... Rick, you specifically, give me an intelligence or a history roll, depending on what you got better.
Okay.
So we're rolling both?
Said orc.
No, whichever
I'm
one
proficient
you're
in
higher
history,
plus.
so I got a 20.
All right. You remember this ogre was sitting in the white casino, in the silver casino.
Wait a minute.
All right.
That's
So
why we met
Rogar, he crits you with his first attack,
Uh,
and he gets a 17 with his second attack.
Jesus.
So they both hit you?
Nah, the 17 doesn't, but
Getting credit's no fun.
All right. So he gets double weapon damage.
Do you have that reaction you can use, buddy?
Maybe a second wind?
All right.
What?
He does 22 damage with that first hit, and the 17 did not hit you said?
right, 17 did not hit.
All right. And as he does that, then with a bonus action, he touches the ground, and you see his skin become more like the rock that he's standing on. Lock on an open door. You're up, baby.
All right. Well,
I was starting like, oh.
I apologize, Locke. You're not up yet. On the same turn as the ogre is the guard. He was hiding in the corner so much I didn't see him.
He was chained to the wall.
No. He was just up against the wall.
Oh, it appeared as if he was chained to the wall to me.
Yes. There was no reason to think he was not.
you could have got him in the first place.
And he's got this beautiful steel sword that the crown provides. He gets a 24 and a 20 to hit you.
I mean, my AC is 11. Come on.
That probably means you're in good hit and range. He does 14 damage to you.
All right.
All right, now it is your turn. I apologize, Locke.
Okay. So, because I am kind of next to this big ogre guy, I am going to, with my offhand, just kind of swing at him to see how effective it is.
Okay.
A 10 is not super great,
Nope, you're not going to get anything there.
But I did make an attack against him, which allows me to scurry away. 1, 2, 3 over to her, and then with my primary hand, I will jab her in the forehead, and 10 is not
Not going to do it.
enough. But
She
I
looks
will-
disheveled and homeless, but even that is not good enough. Her strange homeless features still seem to beat your weapon this time.
Actually, I'm gonna retreat back into this little alcove here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
So you're gonna corner yourself. Okay, good to know.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking the ogre can't reach in there.
All right. So there's
Oh,
a guard right there. But this particular guard is cowering.
From my fire.
Oh, that's
Well, he got hit by your fire, but he never came out.
Oh, hi.
I can't
He
have
never
attack
came
of
out.
opportunity.
What?
No, I was joking. I didn't know if he got an attack of opportunity because he was just like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Only when you're leaving someone's square, and he does not seem to be ready to fight. So the old lady seems to dematerialize. She becomes almost like a smoke. She becomes something that is ethereal, something that is otherworldly. And she points then at Rogar and begins to chant, Rogar, I need to make a wisdom save for me, please.
What? All right. Wisdom.
12 is not going to cut it. You are on her team. Your next turn, you're going to attack your nearest ally, which right now is Locke, with your full attack. Everything you got
All right.
on your next turn. All right, is Spider Owen.
You having a poop there, buddy?
no. Debating my actions.
Angry spider.
We're gonna do. Blah 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 blah. There it is. Piercing. Okay, so we're gonna roll the hit. So it's +5. So there it is. Was 21 hit the ogre?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, he's going to.
Poison. Yes.
He's going to take 7 damage and. It's piercing.
Yep.
And target's got to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
All right. He's good.
Ah, sad.
He's a big old hardy ogre. You'd be surprised. I mean, he does okay.
+4 con save's pretty good.
Mhm.
Oh, it's all right. You get half the damage then.
Cool.
So take 4.
4. Cool. 11 damage total.
That's poison.
He doesn't seem to be more or less affected by poison.
Okay.
Excellent. Are you through?
Yes.
All right, Decimus, you're up, baby.
All right, I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna take a step away from him.
He gets an attack of opportunity if you do that.
I know.
All right.
I don't want to have disadvantage to blast the lady.
17.
Hits.
All right. All right. He gets 8 damage to you
Okay.
with his king's longsword.
Cool. All right. I am going to Eldritch Blast him. 17.
Him or her?
Sorry, the lady. That
Right.
was the whole point of me stepping away.
I
The
thought
dude,
so.
bro.
17
dude.
hit her armor
Oh, yeah.
class.
Yep.
All right, she takes 16 force damage.
All right, she crumples.
I get another blast on the ogre. Does 19 hit the ogre?
It does.
Ogre takes 14 damage.
All right. Nicely done, Decimus. Rogar, you're up.
Am I still under her control if she's crumpled on the ground? Or
Yeah, you're not.
all right,
Yeah, you're free to do
helps.
whatever you want.
I just kind of shake off, but just kind of like, what the hell just happened there?
Lame.
I love it when I save my buddies from attacking each other.
Lame, lame, lame.
I don't know why I came over there. Oh, take it to this ogre then. That's
No
probably
dice.
not gonna do it. 10's probably not gonna hit, right?
No, it is not. 18 armor class in the ogre.
Jesus. 10's also not gonna hit.
You having a pillow fight over there, buddy?
Sorry, I'm still a little shaken by fucking not figuring out what the hell happened there.
As long as it's not a pillow biting fight, we're fine. I mean,
You know.
that's okay though too. I don't mind. You do you. Enjoy whatever you enjoy. All right, 2 attacks on Rogar. This guy seems desperately interested in
Jesus.
killing the fuck out of you.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
those are both gonna hit.
All right, so
Ugh.
he is +5.
Rogar, don't you have something that imposes disadvantage?
Only when it's
If it's
somebody
an
else.
ally. If it's attacking me, I got nothing.
16 with the first hit, 8 with the second hit.
Yeah, I'm down.
He's just attacking the appropriate person.
Okay.
Oh no,
Rogar
he's
is done.
dead.
Rogar, ogre is done. Lock on an open door. You have a cowering guard next to you. Right here, this is a trap door leading up.
Okay. Does just helping you out here, Andrew? Does the other guard go on the ogre's
He
initiative?
does. Thank you very much. He was less exciting, so I'm less interested in him. All right. He is going after Rick. 1, 2. That is 2 on Rick.
You're welcome.
It's fine. I gotta burn through these temporary hit points somehow.
15 total, Rick.
Okay.
All right. Now it is Locke's turn.
Okay, now it's my turn. I kind of glance over my shoulder at the cowering guard, and I'm guessing he doesn't look like a threat right now.
He does not. He doesn't even seem to have a weapon drawn.
So I will then just run into the room and send a couple attacks toward the ogre.
Okay.
Eleven's not going to do it,
It is
and
not.
11's not going to do it.
18. This ogre is pretty well fortified.
We just can't hit him. So let's see. Move 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I haven't used it yet again. I'll come back here and cower with the guard.
You're good. All right, Spidey.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
15 hit.
Nope.
18's the number.
18 armor class on that guy.
Done.
Do you
Okay.
have multi-attack?
He gets whatever the animals
No.
he gets
Yeah,
have.
I thought the spider had multi-attack.
All right, Des, you are up.
All right. All right. 2 blasts going at the ogre. 20 and 23 for a total of 25 damage.
Okay, and you don't get disadvantage or anything in 5th edition, do you, for fighting while you're got somebody on you?
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. I would have moved away. So
Okay,
you can have
he's gonna make an attack
opportunity.
again.
Yeah.
All right, does he hit? Oh fuck, crit.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
God damn it.
It's good you got all these hit points. Oh, dude, look at that. You barely got touched for a critical.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, you live in the dream. Fucking living La Vida Loca. All right, Decimus, are you done? You got some more movement if you want a movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna movement away so that he can't get to me. So
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Yeah, that's where I go.
Rogar, you, sir, have to give me a death save.
All right.
12, that's a success.
All right.
All right, Ogre's coming after.
I didn't die this round.
Coming after O. 1, 2. 13 or 10 hit you?
Nope.
He misses you twice. What devilish abomination! What evil creatures lurk that turn into spiders or that carry on spiders? He doesn't know you turned into one. Anyone running with a spider must be vile and villainous. He's going to make 2 attacks. You a 20 and a 10.
He's got to roll with a disadvantage.
Because you're cloak.
Correct.
All right. Then
I'm the cloaked spider!
you get disadvantage on that first attack.
That's just
20
like
he already got becomes a 24, so he
your
gets you with a 20.
opinion, man.
It hits, man. Dude, bro.
He does
bro.
hit you, man, dude, bro.
The
Dude, bro.
vibes.
Man, dude.
Man,
All right,
dude, bro.
6 damage to you.
Say again. 6 damage?
Whatever's in the chat, dude.
6 damage.
All right. It is Locke's turn. The joy of this is, Owen, if you're not paying attention or don't hear me, it's in the chat every time.
Sorry. Well, as you can tell, my internet's been kind of infrequent, so it's like...
But I'm just saying,
Hey. I don't know what that is as far as damage, but I'll
It's
put
in
it
the
as a
chat.
1.
It's in the chat.
All right, I'm going to take another crack at this ogre.
He is bloodied after that barrage from Decimus.
I can't hit him.
You cannot hit him. You are not getting that done.
Okay, I don't have any movement left either, so I'm just going to hang out here and hang out. Yeah.
All right. You are right there. All right, lock on an open door. It is Spider-Man's turn.
Spider-Man. 17 hit.
He's still got an 18. 1-8.
That has not changed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
doesn't hit.
Locke just didn't hit with
That's
a
all I needed.
17 20 seconds ago.
All right. Jack is done. Decimus is up.
All right. Let's do Eldritch Blast. One mo again. 14.
Seems to be
and
the only thing that works.
Do you have
26.
Spell
Apparently.
Sniper?
I do not.
All right. So he gets +2 his armor class because you're shooting through your butt. Well, no, you have a direct line of sight. But you do have to keep that in mind. You're okay this time. You're fine. You do have a direct line of sight because he's large. But
Okay.
just keep that in mind. You hit with the 26. The
He
12
takes
damage. Great. He's feeling the pain. Rogar, give me another death save. Let's see if your god welcomes you with open arms. All right, you're still here. Set doesn't get his man just yet. Ogre and Bega's turn. Ogre is doing 2 on Spidey, 26 and a 21.
Roll with disadvantage.
Well, then he hits you with disadvantage with the 21 with his first attack. Then your disadvantage goes away. 9 with the second one, so he hits you once.
Okay.
I cannot do disadvantage that I know of, so I have to roll multiple
What?
times.
You could
Because I don't have
Interesting.
macros for every single monster. I just don't put them in. I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, if you had character sheets for the monsters, they would. But
Yeah. 18 damage, oh. And then the town's guard seems frantic, scared shitless of you. Your displacement doesn't come back after you've been hit, right?
It does come back. It's so basically it's the first time you hit, it goes away until the next round, and then it like refreshes.
Right, but it's the next round, so this guy still gets no displacement.
Oh,
Crits you with the first hit.
While you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear standing in one place near your actual location, causing any creature having disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, start of your next turn. So
This property is suppressed while you are incapacitated, restrained, or otherwise unable to move.
cool. Yep. So he hits you once crit and once regular. So you take 19 damage from the town's guard as he's now almost shrieking like small girl, like at a slumber party, freaked out by this gigantic spider that seems to be continuously taking damage. Are you dead?
No, you pop me into my regular form.
Okay, so your spider is dead.
I am not dead.
druid poppin' guard.
All right. It is
Not
Locke's
fun.
turn.
I will kill you. This time I will do
There
it.
we go.
I will
That is?
kill you. I will kill you. I kill you. Kill you.
Yes.
Give me some
Well
good damage
played.
here, baby. Give me some good damage.
How's 23?
23 is enough to put the ogre out of his misery.
Yay! X marks all of the X's.
Oh,
All right, Locke is through. Spider-Man, you are up.
Not so
We're gonna
Spidey anymore.
we're gonna do cure wounds on Rogar.
All right.
This is D8 plus. Actually, I think I've got that on my macros. Get 8. Look at you.
Yay.
not so dead, so.
Ouch.
You see me do this like,
Cool.
ET phone home.
Bonus or anything, or you good?
No, I'm done.
All right, Decimus, you be up.
All right. So I am going to move. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, and now I have line of sight.
Yep.
All right.
Can he see over the ogre's dead body? That's
Yeah,
the
he's
question.
14 and 12 are both not going to hit that guy.
Both not going to hit. He only has a 16.
So I pew pew and I miss.
Yep, cowboy style. I like it. I like it. I like it. Rogar, you are up. You are prone. You have to use half your movement to stand up if you choose to stand up.
Yeah, I'll stand up. Shaking off everything. Let's see.
You can get
So
that.
I'm still very weak. I'm not entirely sure if attacking's the greatest idea, but if I don't do well in this current condition.
This guy literally hasn't been hit. He is fresh to death.
He's like Will Smith up in this piece.
Faded and all that shit.
Like the young folks say.
Well, he is still part of the King's Guard, right?
As far as you can tell, yeah, he's got all the accoutrements. They wear the purple cloak that the city guard does, but then they have some extra ordained ornaments and stuff like that that mark them as from the island. So they are for sure from the King's Island.
Can I do persuasion? Try to talk him down, not the old lady's crumpled in the corner.
Sure, go ahead and give me a roll.
So our fight's not with the King's Guard if we can avoid it. That's not gonna do it. Damn shit.
That is not. He yells witchcraft, vile sorcery, evil bitches. So you have a bonus and a move action. Half a
Evil
move action.
bitches.
I'll stay right here.
All right. Do you do anything with your bonus? I don't know if you got anything you can do, but
I can, but
no, it's fine. Just
I'm trying to take a look real quick. But I don't think I'm gonna worry about it this time around. So
all right. It is Kingsguard's turn. He is seething at you, Jack. He doesn't understand you. He's confused. He's disoriented, and you are some kind of spider dude.
I'm gonna take reaction to protect him.
You
Disadvantage.
within 5 feet of Jack or 5 feet of the bad guy?
5 feet of the ally, I think is what it says.
All right.
Check. 5 feet. When ally within 5 feet is attacked by a creature, I can see.
All right, then I get a 15 and a 12, Jack.
12 does not hit.
Okay, then you get hit once.
Protection
you
is
take
not
12.
doing jack
No, it's
shit.
disadvantage again, so the 12 does not hit.
Well, you can only get disadvantage once.
It's all attacks until you hit.
I
If you
know,
hit,
Owen. Oh, hold on. I know. But the 19 and the
19 and the
15,
15 were the
you can
disadvantage.
only get.
oh,
You
sorry,
can only
I
get
thought it was the
disadvantage
15 and the
once.
12.
There's no 3. Yep.
That's fine.
So
I mean,
the total were 15 and 12. The 12 he'd have disadvantage on again, so he'd have to roll again on the 12. You can only get disadvantage once. No, he wouldn't even, because that would go away with the first hit.
Correct.
it
That's
does-
the thing is it's the order of if you hit with the first one, then it goes away.
Right, and he did with disadvantage from your guy, which you can only get 1 disadvantage. You can't have 2 disadvantages, so 3 rolls. So essentially,
Mine's from the cloak. What other disadvantage are we talking about here?
Rogue
My
helps
shield.
you out with
I
the
was doing
reaction
protection.
with the disadvantage.
Oh, that's.
Shield protection.
I don't think you can get
Disadvantage.
triple disadvantage.
You cannot. Yes. 7 damage on. All right, it is Locke's turn.
All right.
This
I'm-
Crown's Guard is frantic.
I'm going to sneak up behind this guy and stab him in the neck because screw this guy.
Seems mean, but okay. All right, give me that damage. He's dead.
That's a 29.
Jesus,
I'm sorry,
shit.
it's this thing sticking out of your neck. Oh, that's my bad.
That's my buddy's knife. Oof. Oof.
So over here, you guys. Okay, so you guys are out of combat. Everything's okay.
I'm going to let everyone know about the guard cowering in the other room.
He is still whimpering and crying. You can actually hear him now loud enough that other people are recognizing him as he boohoos.
What's on old lady? What's she got?
All right. So are you using detect magic or anything, or are you just checking out stuff?
Checking out stuff. I'll roll an Arcana, but because I know she was a caster, but I'm not using detect magic. 180 gold's quite a bit.
Yep.
Ooh, nifty spell book.
2 potions. Slippers.
Slipers.
Very
I don't know what
ornate-
slipers are.
Slipers.
Yeah. Very ornate slipers. Very ornate slipers.
All right.
While my greedy friend is looting bodies, I'm going to go try and talk to this dude.
Okay, yeah, he's there. He's super there.
Sort of forgot about him.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I don't know why I'm here. I shouldn't
Are
even
you
be here.
okay?
This seems like a terrible place to be.
How'd you get here?
I was asked to come here. This is where I was told to go.
Who asked you to come here?
I do-
Was it Commander Logan?
Yes, he's my commander.
Have you noticed anything strange about Commander Logan? That
He's a fine man. I don't know what you're asking.
Well, this whole thing seems a bit strange, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Prison and the sewers and well,
She was
just down
too
the
dangerous to be outside in the open.
Okay. What do we mean dangerous? Who is this girl?
She's an evil sorceress. I heard she's a dwarven
Evil.
geomancer.
Oh, that sounds fun.
The fuck is a geomancer?
I'm not sure, but it sounds scary. It sounds very dwarven. I feel like only dwarves would have geomancers.
I mean, that's fair. Have I ever heard of this?
You have super. Give me an arcana. You might have heard of it.
I'm currently rolling on the ground right now laughing.
She's an earth witch.
You can
Jesus.
guess that she's some kind of earth witch. That would be your guess there.
Okay.
So, okay. We were just down the way, and it looks like one of your friends was a shadow demon of some kind. I don't know how to explain it. I called them something that was in the heat of battle. It just didn't sound right when I said it, so I'm calling them shadow people now.
That doesn't make sense. He was a king's guard. We work on the center island.
Oh, so do
I'm
we.
not saying we're better than you, but we might be.
We are the Oathbound. We work directly
The
for,
Oathbound.
directly for the king.
Okay, that's impressive. It's very impressive.
I'd whip out my hanky
So
And
why would
show
you
the
come?
brooch.
Why
and
would you
dab the
come and do
tears on his cheek.
Why would you come to do this? I don't understand.
Well, I didn't want to kill anyone, honestly. That's
not.
my blast happy friend over there.
You walked in and just killed everyone. I don't understand.
I don't really either, to be honest.
I thought we were on the same side. We were doing what we were told. We were holding this guard. I don't know about that weird old lady or her ogre. That was strange. I've never had a weird old lady or an ogre with me, but
When did they arrive?
right away. They were here before we were here. They were preparing the area for the geomancer.
And how long has the geomancer been here?
A couple week, maybe.
Couple
I don't know.
week?
Maybe one, maybe two. I haven't been up much. I haven't seen the surface very often. I don't know what day it is.
Do you hear whispers in your head?
No, not lately.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put
Yeah,
my
I have
hand
to
on
swear
Locke's
against
shoulder. Like, that's not something you tell other people.
Okay.
But wait, you said not lately.
When we first came down here, it was very strange. It almost seemed like the darkness was alive.
And then it wasn't?
You know, you got used to it, and everything seemed to quiet down. Everything seemed okay. The old lady seemed to be able to take anything away. She kind of pushed off whatever might have been around. This water here, he points at the clean water, kind of walks away, walks through you. He seems very polite. The water is kind of glowing, actually, now that you kind of look into these wells. This clean water, we drank it every day, and it kept us safe.
I'm definitely taking some of that water.
Cool.
That definitely doesn't seem right. Let's see.
Does it seem to affect Rogar or Jack, or not Rogar, but Locke or Jack with their strength penalty? Here.
No.
Okay.
It seems to be glowing. It seems to have kind of a weird kind of vibe to it, a radiant kind of vibe to it, but no, it doesn't seem to do anything there.
That would mean I'd have to drink it, and I'm not getting anywhere near that water.
Well, I'm going to encourage you to drink it because it tastes great.
You also encouraged me to wipe away the symbols, and, well, we know how that turned out.
It took the voices out of your head.
This is true. This is very true.
I think I'm gonna burn a divine sense and see if I detect anything around with these.
You're doing what?
Divine sense.
Yeah, this the ogre definitely was shadow touched to some extent. The pools are going to be whatever the opposite is. They almost seem to have a radiant or divine kind of vibe to them. Something celestial. There we go. Celestial is the word I'm looking for. And over here is a strange magical door. It's a bright green curtain that you do outsiders, right? That's part of the divine sense.
So I'm looking around. Type, celestial fiend, or undead of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity.
You get a strange kind of extra planar vibe from this door. It seems wrong. It doesn't seem like it should be here. It seems very magical in nature.
And also, the presence of any place or object has been consecrated or desecrated.
Yep. You don't see anything consecrated or desecrated around here. The water kind of glows. It's some kind of like super holy water, maybe super consecrated. It's something above and beyond what you'd normally get from a priest.
So I don't detect any sort of evil from it then.
No, quite the opposite.
Okay. I relay that information to everybody. Like everything. Something.
The door.
Can't quite figure out what.
Okay. Very
door.
magical in nature. There's actually no physical door, but the magical properties of the door are completely opaque. You can't see through it.
Okay. If I take a pebble and toss it against the door, does it disintegrate?
So that pebble probably has some life to it. I don't know.
Cover it in poo. Organic material. You should have plenty of that.
The pebble is gone.
Gone, yes, but it's not like just vaporized. It went through something. What was the point of me tossing?
I mean, it hit something and it took a lot of damage.
Okay.
It was clearly arcane damage of some sort.
Do I think I could dispel it? I don't have any spell slots left, but do I think I could try to dispel it?
With Dispel Magic?
Yeah, specifically with Dispel Magic.
If you have Dispel Magic, yeah, you think you get through it with that.
Okay, I have to take a short rest to get to some spell slots back, but I could try and dispel the door if she's behind it. To see if she's behind it.
There's also a door in the other room.
If it goes up.
Trap door.
Does go up. Faux show.
Which is not where we want to go. We could also try going down the staircase.
What staircase?
I think that's the trap door.
No, the staircase that's over by where we came in. We went left and we could have gone down. There's a staircase where we could have gone down. Right? I saw that. Right.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw a staircase.
You saw another Mario style tunnel.
Okay, never mind.
Yep. No staircase.
We had the elven door.
You have the elven door that you haven't gone through. And then you have a strange hallway that's just down the way that you haven't gotten to yet or tried to go through.
Yeah.
The pretty door down back the way we came. It looked elven or something. I don't know. What's in that door?
I don't know. We just come here. We come down through the stairs. We come through this room. He kind of points over. We sit here. We wait. We watch. We make sure nothing comes to the green door.
So where does the trap door up there lead to?
It goes up. It'll be on the the merchant's aisle. It'll be on the merchant's aisle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It comes to a small house. House isn't particularly well guarded or well known. It's just the spot you can kind of come and go. It's where my day starts when I'm here, or my week starts when I'm here. I'm here for a week on, then a week off.
Wow. What do you eat when you're down here?
He points over at the water. He goes, "It's funny. That sustains you almost completely."
Wow.
Jack can do something like that. Give us the baby bird.
The wells here are partially emptied. You can tell that the water line has definitely gone down. There's a bucket nearby that's obviously been filling up and stuff like that. There's still water here, but you don't think they'd last more than a few more weeks.
Okay. So you guys want to ford up and take an hour-long rest, and I can try to dispel the magic door?
Yeah, friend, we're friends now, right? My name is Lock on an Open Door.
I am Rogar.
I'm Devin. It's nice to meet you guys. I've never met anybody who was oathbound.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Do you suppose
We'll try to.
if we hung out here for just a little while, there's no shift change coming where an unsuspecting friend of yours might come down and be surprised that we're standing here?
It would be two friends of mine, but I think you're okay. The weird old lady and the troll or the ogre are the only ones that stay here.
Okay. I point over at the body of the other guard down there, and I say, "Was that your
Who is
friend?"
this?
His wife is gonna be so mad. He runs over and starts trying to revive him.
Is he dead, or?
Oh, he's super dead.
I tried to talk him out of this. We meant him no harm. I don't know what I could have done to
He
prevent
fell on
this.
his halberd. What are we gonna say?
I don't know how you mean somebody no harm when you kill them. This is crazy shit. He is inconsolable for at least 10 minutes. And after that, he is going to slowly kind of walk away and try not to be near any of you guys. So he wants to have a 5-foot gap between any of you. He's not drawing weapons. He's not doing anything weird. He's not trying to make a break for it. But he definitely doesn't want to be around anybody. All right, the hour-long rest goes uneventfully. Other than that, he seems to be avoiding you.
It's an hour long enough to use some hit dice.
Yeah, you can use your hit dice just like any short rest.
Yep.
I need to use a couple of those. I'm hurting.
Do I have any idea what the level on the door
No way to
is?
tell. Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dispel Magic.
There we go.
If it's third or less, it automatically is dispelled. Otherwise, I have to make a check.
It is third, and in there you see a young dwarven girl.
Sweet.
She has very comfortable accommodations. Nothing seems to be terrible. She has a desk, a bookshelf, a bed, and a bench. She seems to be reading.
Balgora.
You don't look like one of the guards.
It's because I'm not.
Who are you?
Your father sent us.
He found me. I knew he would find me.
Yep.
Are you going to take me out of here?
Come with me if you want to live.
I do. I do.
Wait. Why do they think you're evil and dangerous?
I don't know. You don't know a lot about dwarven culture. None of you guys are dwarves, but she seems shockingly young. She seems below breeding age, or maybe right on the cusp.
Can I do like an Arcana check on her to see if like she's radiating magic or anything like that?
Give me an Arcana check. You'll be able to tell if she's got components or seems to have any kind of the signs that show magic use or anything like that.
Okay.
She has a tattoo on her forearm that you can see that seems to have something to do with the earth. With a 9, that's the best you get.
So they called you a geomancer.
Well, my people are from underground.
That's fair.
I'm able to move stone a little bit, but I haven't even started my schooling.
Locke, do you have a disguise kit?
They'll send me to the mountains for my schooling.
That's where I went.
We go in the mountains. I bet you were at the beautiful school on top of the mountains.
I was.
I have seen it from afar. It's gorgeous. Unfortunately, our schooling is in the dark. My people came from the dark, but it's been a long time since we've lived there. Our old ways, the true dwarven ways, are all deep within the mountains. We live in cities out here now with the sun and the light. And I prefer it. I think it's been a very long time since I've been within a mountain.
Yeah, taking
They
the
seem
classes
very
in the dark makes
claustrophobic.
it hard to read.
But to take the classes that I need to take, I must be surrounded by the earth. I must be able to feel the pulse of the rock.
Why did you roll 10d6, Andrew?
That's the
that was
damage
the
that was dealt to the pebble.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, that was the door.
That was what the door did to the pebble.
oh. Well, I'm really glad I didn't try to walk through that door.
I thought I was giving you a slight hint
I didn't
instead
see
of just
that.
saying it got vaporized.
I didn't see that. All right.
Because I could have said it just got vaporized, but I didn't think that would quite get my point across.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can you get me to my father? I miss my father. It's been too long.
I think we may
That's why
have
I've
to
been
disguise
sent.
you. Do you have a spare set of clothes or anything?
Yes. She goes over to this trunk. She's got an elaborate wardrobe.
Does she have anything that's not super feminine?
No. It's all chick clothes.
Okay.
Why do you have so many clothes down here?
I don't know. They were here when I got here.
Are they your clothes or are they?
No, they're not mine, but they fit close enough. And you'll notice she's a little baggy. It doesn't quite hug her waist right. It's maybe an inch too long on her foot, things like that. I mean, it's very minor things. But if you look really closely, you can tell they don't quite fit.
You guys ready to roll?
I'd really like to get out of here if we can.
Let's go.
I'd like to take a moment to give last rites to this guard we killed first. I'm still racked with guilt. If he is truly part of the
Homeboy's
King's
going to
Guard.
try to bring him out. Devin's going to try to carry him. Devin's de-armoring him and trying to put him on his shoulder.
So he's not going to let me do that then.
He'll let you do whatever you want, but he's trying to get him out of here.
I
He's
gotcha.
going to take the body back to his family.
Well, still, I'll at least provide the last rites. Just kind of just
Sure. Yeah.
send him off.
It's very holy. It's the kind of last rites that they would expect. I mean, it's a good funeral, but he's like, I can't leave him here in the sewer. This is a terrible place.
Can we go back up the? Is she gonna have any difficulty getting up the trapdoor?
No, she has no issues at all. In fact, she starts coming out almost as if she knows where she's going. She dips her hand in the water and drinks a little bit of it. She goes, I've been drinking this for weeks. She looks at the ogre and says, you should probably take that ring off of his finger. I think it would be useful for you.
Yeah, I was just going to suggest that we check the ogre for anything that might identify him or something like that.
So, yeah, sure. You go through him, and he's got just this insane kind of web of tattoos. If anyone's familiar with the Maori people, like Hawaiian, South Pacific kind of vibe.
Oh.
The Maori people are Indonesia, New Zealand, that kind of thing. And it's very like Hawaiian kind of tribal, all across him depicting scenes of battle. This guy's got scars. For those of you guys who know Trolls-ish, this guy's very old. This guy is elven in age and probably unnaturally so. His sword is a super great sword. It does 2d8 damage. You must be large class to wield it.
Super great song.
But it is a very, very large great sword. And it is made out of a red metal. Go ahead and give me a history check, everybody.
Time to find out who's high rolling.
No, not me.
All right, Locke and Decimus both recognize this. Jack, are you in?
Boom.
Decimus and Jack all recognize this as Dwarven Red Steel.
Ooh.
Dwarven Red Steel is a very potent iron. It's exceedingly sharp. Any weapon made with Dwarven Red Steel crits on a 19 or a 20.
Ooh.
But you must be.
We make this into something
Large
for you
class.
guys.
Right now, but it's a large amount of metal. I mean,
We could take it and have it forged into other weapons.
A bango.
Possibly.
very, very big.
Let's do this.
All
Strong
right.
enough to carry it, but I'm probably not strong enough to actually wield it. So.
Belgora looks at it and goes, that's a beautiful weapon. That looks like a giant's weapon. Wow. Dwarven made.
Sweet. And the ring?
The ring, it's definitely magical. Because as soon as you take it off the troll's finger, it shrinks down to your size.
Cool. If only I had identify.
All right. You guys will be able to get out of here, and you will enter to a large house that seems to be half boarded up, half run down, but not run down. Like the exterior looks very like it's trying to look run down. Interior-wise, it looks like a normal facility that you'd be able to come and go in.
Cool. And I'll message you out of game, Andrew, but I want to take a glance through the spell book and see what I can find out.
Cool. Guys, I appreciate your time. I know it's been a little longer than we normally play, but I
That's fine.
did want to get this wrapped up. You guys are
Yeah, it's
in the
really
sunny sky of outside. Everything is A-OK. And you have Belcora with you. When we start, you'll tell me where you're taking her, what you're doing, and we'll go from there.
To
I
me?
figure we're going
All right.
back to the silver gambling house.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be a first stop easily.
All right, if you guys are going to go back to the Silver Gambling House, we'll RP it when we get there, but he will go ahead and he will identify your items for you. That way you guys can spend some time to figure out what things are. Part of your reward will be him identifying things. So the ring is a ring of telekinesis.
Oh, fun.
The slippers are slippers of spider climb.
Oh, fun.
And the potions are a potion of flying and a potion of fire giant strength.
Nice.
So that'll all be part of your reward when you do turn her in, but we'll go ahead and RP that next time. But in between games, if you want to decide who has what, if you want to start calling dibs, if you want to start figuring out, both magic items do require attunement. He'll also go ahead and identify your amulet lock. Your amulet is a amulet of the traveler. It gives you advantage on poison saves. You're always clean and dry. And once per short rest, you can purify food and water.
Nice.
Cool. The traveler's Fen the Wanderlust. He's kind of a crazy god of travel and not. It's like the good side of thievery, the kind of I don't want to say like, more shenanigans than true detrimental things, stuff like that.